Hey kids, what's up? It's me, how you doing? And wow, that was really weird that just did. Today I'm going to show you some really cool movies to check out. Now originally this is going to be my first family movie, my best family movies, but then I realized a lot of these aren't really what you would call family movies. Anyways, I'm just going to go off on a wing here and just show you some awesome movies. This is just a random collection. Like I said, this is going to be a different collection. Probably do that one later though. The first one is none other than the masterpiece known as the Super Mario Brothers movie. This movie is awesome in every sort of way. I mean, I love the actors, I love the characters, I love the setting of the atmosphere it has. It's such a great movie. I love it. And a lot of people hate this movie. I don't know why. I don't care. Next one is Batman the movie with Adam West. Awesome movie. And I'm gonna be getting that better version of it. Well, not really better version, but the one that with the cooler case, because this, like I said before, isn't really mine. It's the libraries that my friend got it from, which I'm not sure how long he kept this away from the library, and I don't know. Who knows? This one I showed earlier, Monster Squad, awesome movie. I mean, I don't get why this movie was so disapproved of by so many people when it first came out. I mean, this is great. I love this movie. It's funny. It's got some good horror. It's got good action. I love the characters. It's great. Some of these you already saw before, so don't expect too much. Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, awesome movie. And if you don't know who Abbott and Costello are, what's wrong with you? Now these two are the kings of comedy, and like the disc is just so legendary. Look at that, it's so mellow. No, I'm not drunk or anything. I just had some dinner. Next is, you all know this one, Spaceballs. Now this movie is great. Mel Brooks did a great job with this. John Candy, may he rest in peace. He was taken from us way too early. The characters in this are great. I love how it's just straight up comedy, nothing really dramatic. There is some drama here and there, but it's just like you don't really tell. It's a great movie. You know, I'm sick of these comedies with these little bits of drama in it. Next is the Beverly Hills Ninja. Awesome movie. I haven't seen this in a while, so I can't really tell so much about it. Now, I'm not a big fan of Chris Rock, but I'm a big fan of Chris Farley. And like John Candy, he was taken from us way too early. May he rest in peace as well. And I love his brother. His brother starred in American Carol, which is a great conservative movie. And anyone who's a good conservative should check that out. It's kind of like a B movie though, so you may not like it if you don't like those independent movies, but remember, they had to stray away from Hollywood when they made that movie because Hollywood doesn't want conservatives. Next is another Mel Brooks movie, Young Frankenstein. Now, I only have two Mel Brooks movies. I'm going to get Dracula Dead and Loving It soon though, hopefully. Now this movie, is also great. Peter Boyle does great as the Frankenstein monster, or the monster, whatever you want to call him. That guy right there. And him. Marty Feldman also does good job at Igor, and Gene Wilder does great at Frederick Frankenstein, as they call it, even though his name's Frederick Frankenstein, which you already know. But he just calls him whatever. Next is another Chris Farley movie. Wow, I just realized that pattern there. Black Sheep. No, not that really stupid zombie type sheep movie. I'm not even sure if that's a zombie movie or it's an infection movie. I don't know. This is great. David Spade does an excellent job in this movie. I mean, this is great. It's almost like Tommy Boy, but it's not. This movie is hilarious in every aspect of the term. This has a brief bit of drama, but then it gets back into the comedy in an instant. It's really good. Anyone who has to see this movie, check it out now. Go to your local video store, rent it. You know what? Don't even rent it. Just go out and buy it. And read this. Used 100% guaranteed. No, that's pretty fun. Alright, next is, you all know this one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Great movie. It's a little dark. When I mean dark, I literally mean it's a little dark. The lighting wasn't too good. But it's still a great movie. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's not a masterpiece or anything, but it's the Turtles, and who doesn't love a good turtle? Wow, no matter how you say that, that's always going to sound stupid. Alright, next is, you all know this one. Everyone knows who this guy is. And you know the sequel sucks too. Jim Carrey and The Mask. The Mask is without doubt one of the greatest comic book based movies, and I love the dog in this movie. And I can't believe they didn't have a sequel. They didn't use Jim Carrey in the sequel. I mean, if it's not Jim Carrey, what's the point? It's like that stupid Ace Ventura sequel, stupid Evan Almighty, and when I mean Ace Ventura sequel, I don't mean Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. I mean Ace Ventura Jr. It's like, if you don't get Jim Carrey, just leave it alone. I mean, it's not gonna live up to how it's supposed to be. Alright, I'm putting it down. And next is my favorite movie of all time, The Lost Boys. Now, this movie, I already went into detail about it many times before, so I don't really have to say much. All I have to say is, it's awesome. Get the 2-disc special edition. There's a lot of extra stuff in there. And this is what the discs look like. That's the first. There's the feature one. That's the fight scene. I can't really see squat. That's what it looks like there. And The Lost Boys. The one. It's where they're hanging, so you can't really see it. I'm sorry. The lighting's bad. And like I said, this is just random movies in some random order. Oh shoot! Hold on. I just remembered one. Near Dark, great movie. Like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail since I talked about this plenty of times before. Just check it out. If you like The Lost Boys, you'd like this. You know, this is probably like one of those things where it's like, you know, you're either a fan of The Lost Boys or Near Dark. That just pisses me off. You can like them both. All right, next. Oh crap! There's actually a lot I didn't show here. These are like spread on my bed. Next is, shoot, which one am I gonna show first? I'll just show this one first. Next one is Batman, and I went into detail about this plenty of times before. Great movie. I mean, it's great. Jack Nicholson is the perfect Joker, and I don't care what anyone says. He's my favorite Joker. I don't care what yours is. This is my favorite Batman movie of all time. You know what? And I don't care what anyone thinks. This is Batman at its finest. Michael Keaton is Batman other than Adam West. They're the two best Batmans, like I said. The two best Batman movies of all time. Screw the Dark Knight. Next is Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I mean, these are great. This is one of those stupid things you get at Walmart for like $9, but it was pretty cool. It came with both the movies in these really thin cases. But they have a lot of features on it, which I thought was pretty cool. Also came with this book. And these movies are great. The first one's better than the second one, but you know what? They're both great classic films. And if you love comedy, you love Bill Murray, check them out now. Which I'm pretty sure you already have, so it's like being a dead horse. Alright, next is probably one of the greatest comedies, one of the greatest films of all time. Family friendly, and I love it. And I'm going to be saying this a lot, mentioning this movie a lot in my DVD videos. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Now, everything about this movie kicks ass. And I mean everything. This movie is great. It's funny. It's family appropriate. Well, there's some sexual jokes in it. And I was like, wow, when I first saw it. I was like, it's not good. It's probably not that good. But was I surprised with how good it was? I was like, oh my goodness, this movie is amazingly awesome. Shame the NES game sucks, though. Oh, I was like, holy crap, this movie is awesome. It's a shame that Roger Rabbit never really got his due. I mean, like, I'm not really sure if there are Roger Rabbit cartoons. If there are, can someone tell me, because this movie is great and I'd love to see cartoons about him. And you want to know a really cool feature on here is the split screen one. It's called Before and After. You can only find it on this version, which is the version they're selling now. It shows both the animated and then after animated, which everyone who's a fan of Roger Rabbit will like. Now there's a lot of movies I left out on here with movies you should check out, but remember I only have 10 minutes. So that's it. I'm done. Later, people.